Hi y'all, welcome back to Janie's Crazy Life. I'm going to do something, my son told me about this term. It's called waffling. I guess it's a term in the UK for ranting, raving, giving your opinion, just babbling or whatever, rambling about stuff. I looked up the term, the definition online on Google search, whatever, and it said the North American definition is fail to make up one's mind. Okay, that makes sense. And then the British definition is speak or write, especially at great lengths without saying anything important or useful. Well, anything I say is important and useful, whether everybody agrees with me or not, but that's beside the point. So I'm going to do these waffling videos. Waffling videos. So this waffling is regarding RV camping. My history in camping goes way back to when I was a kid camping. My parents, they had 4 kids, there were 6 of us, and camping was just cheaper. It was fun. So I did introduce camping to my husband after we got married, but he isn't big on camping, so it was usually so we could go on a trip or do something. And one of our first camping trips was actually when I was pregnant for my son. We camped up to Georgia to see Atlanta Braves game. So I've been able to get into camp a little bit here and there, before the kids were born and stuff, and a little bit after and stuff. But we went from basically tent camping to several years back. We bought our first pop-up camper for like $700 because there was damage to the roof, which was I fixed it with fiberglass fill. And when you cranked up the pop-up, the last 4 to 6 inches would not crank all the way up, so you'd have to wedge a 2x4 in there and hit it with a mallet, and boom, your roof was up. So big deal. But it was a fairly large one, and after I T-boned it with the help of somebody else and broke the trailer hitch, a friend of ours, Miss Ella May, who's since passed away, my mom's best friend, she was trying to tell me how to back up, and I was like, I'm gonna crash. She's like, no you won't. Next thing you know, broken headlight and broken tail light and broken trailer jack. I T-boned. So I was like, I tried it, didn't care for it so much. Went back to tent camping. Then after tent camping again, we did a used Winnebago from a customer. I purchased it from one of my clients. I was a hairdresser. And did that a little bit. It was a Class C Toyota chassis Winnebago. A little mini Winnie or a Winnie or something. I can't remember for sure, but it was a Winnie. I think it was a mini Winnie. That was nice. Got me the feeling of what it would be like to have a Class C RV. Which, I'm glad I did that because I know. And then I sold that when it was having some mechanical issues. Went back to tent camping. My mom had a Rialta at the same time. Those are very nice. Rialtas are very nice. A little harder to fix these days from our experience because of the Mercedes engine in it. I only say that because we went with a friend in her Rialta a couple years back, and it broke down. We got stuck in Ohio for several weeks while we were waiting for trying somebody to repair it. But we went from using her Rialta for a while, and then she got cancer, 1 and 2 cancer, so she's had 3. So the first 2 cancers we had to let it go. You make a choice between taking cancer treatments and living, or having an RV and your life is over. So you make that right choice. You pay for cancer treatments. So after those 2 fights, 1 and 2, she ended up getting a Weimaran. Weimaran is a small trailer made in Michigan. They're very nice. They're basically a shelter, microwave, refrigerator, air conditioning, porta toilet if you need one. And hers was a toy hauler, which we could put bicycles, scooters, whatever we wanted it in them when we traveled. Because my mom and we got our motorcycle endorsement a few years back. I've been sick, sorry about that. So we have her Vimarin still because we've been using that for the last several years. But last October, this is where the story was starting to come. I bought a Coachman Fleetlander. I believe it's 2007. I have to look at the registration because I thought it was 2018, but I believe it's 2017. It doesn't even have 2,000 miles on it yet, y'all. We haven't had a chance to use it. But I bring up this whole waffling rambling because I'm a part of a Facebook women's RV group. I joined it a couple months ago. And I noticed from watching other YouTube videos, and I'll tell you someone really interesting to watch. It's Wander Danno. I really like his channel. I like his videos. He has quite a bit of following. There's no drama in his videos, so definitely watch Wander Danno. He travels in a Class B with 2 cats. I enjoy his videos, really do. I enjoy his cooking videos. But and his is called Cousin Eddie, his rig. But I noticed in this Facebook group I'm with that everybody names their RVs, okay? I've never been one to name a vehicle or an RV. Just they're just vehicles. I just never, to me personally, I possessions are not important. I mean, yes, bought an RV because I want to enjoy doing the quality of life of traveling. My daughter's going to go with me. I told her not to worry about a job. Taking my mom, it's just going to be the 3 of us girls going out for the next couple years or whatever. My husband works full time. He's not ready to retire yet. And my son doesn't enjoy this. So the men in our family don't really enjoy the craziness of us doing these trips. So they do them limited because they have their routine schedules. They like that. My husband, but what I'm waffling about is the front of my RV, which you'll see when I show a picture of it, because I will be doing a walkthrough of how we packed it, loaded it up for the 3 of us without cluttering it up. On the front of it, there's a tag that says Redneck Woman. Well, the history behind Redneck Woman is Miss Ella May, my mom's best friend. She has since passed away. When my mom had her Rialta and was living in it on Miss Ella May's private property while my mom was building her house, it was a gift to my mom from Miss Ella May. Miss Ella May's daughters were truck drivers. So she had gone on a truck driving trip with one of her daughters and saw that, and because my mom was building out in the country, in quote, redneck country, just thought it would be cute and funny. So when I was looking for RVs, I was using my mom's truck, and because my husband's car broke down, he had to use my car for work for a couple weeks until the mechanic could get us in. The sales guy said, "Oh, when we finalize the deal before you pick up the RV, we can take your tag off your truck and put it on it." So when I told Mom, I said, "Hey, do you want to put your tag on the RV? I'm fine with that." She was like, "Okay." So the tag is now on an RV that's going to travel the way it was originally on her Rialta. So it's like the tag is like going to travel with us. So the name of our RV, as I'm waffling here, is, I told Mama and my daughter, I said, somebody asked, "Oh, what's the name of your RV?" Even though I'm not going to name it, I said, let's just tell them it's a Classy Redneck Woman. Because to me, it's classy on the inside. It's nice on the inside. It's not the most expensive RV. It's not the biggest RV. Because when I went RV hunting, it was important to me to get one that was large enough for the 3 of us so we don't run into each other, but small enough to get in anywhere. And I did not want slides because I don't want nothing to break down. My luck, a slide would break down. I couldn't get it back in on a trip, and it's just us girls. I didn't want it too long that you get stuck someplace, because I don't know how many times I've seen people come into a campground and get themselves stuck. I didn't want it that big. I wanted to still be able to pull in and out of parking lots and tight areas. So I ended up with a 21 QB, I believe. By the time I put a ramp on the back of it, a cargo carrier thing to carry a scooter, which a 3-wheel scooter type thing, which I'll explain that later. It's a mobility device. We have 3 of them, and we have to put one on it. We'll have one on the back all the time, so that if we stop someplace just for a day and Mama wants to ride one, she can, and it'll be easy to get it out. That adds another 3 feet on the back, so I'm technically, with that on the back, I'm 23 feet without that, so I'm another 3.5 feet at least. So I'm up to 26.5 feet long to get in and out of places with that thing, which is fine. So I want it shorter, smaller, so it'd make it easier. Right? Yeah. But that's my waffling for today. But I will be posting videos here of our packing up for the RV, because everybody seems to be interested in how people pack up RVs. I know I watch these videos on YouTube of people who live in their RV and how they pack things. I believe less is more, and we're able to so far get winter and summer clothes. I mean, we've got winter clothes already packed and summer clothes already packed. So I'm really surprised how much stuff we're actually getting in for 3 individual people in such a small rig, small RV. But I'm very happy with what I purchased back in October. We just haven't had a chance to do much traveling, because right when we got it, we were planning on heading out within a month. So we would have already been on the road back before the end of the year. But when Hurricane Irma came through Florida, we were out there picking up stuff, and Mama was like, my back hurts, my back hurts. Well, we were out looking around I was out looking at RVs about that time. Even when I went looking and she would come with me, a couple times, she was like, my back hurts and everything. So we did not know she had a tumor at that point, and we stopped everything. We didn't go anyplace, do anything. We basically focused on her health care plan, or whatever you want to call it. Everything was about Mama and the chemo and the radiation and chemo. That was our main focus. And like I said, she's cancer free at the moment. There's a video back ways of the doctor telling us, but it is believed, like I think I said in this video, that she's predisposed or something. There's going to be another cancer. It's a matter of when. It's got to be a genetic thing, because she's had 3. And we're very thankful to know and to have gone through all the chemo and stuff, because if we had not found that tumor back in October, November, she would have been dead by Christmas. It's one of those that people sometimes don't know until close to the end, and then you go, they had this fast-growing cancer, they're gone. So why is she still with us? Only God knows. So we're thankful for that. So before cancer number 4 hits, because we're prepared, it's life. We handle problems. That's just the way we are. Maybe that's why I'm not like everybody else in this world, and I march to my own tune, because when something bad happens, I handle it. I don't know why I can handle it better than some people. I don't know why some people can't handle when bad things happen in their life. Everybody's different, and everybody's different for a reason. Maybe because I handle something bad, somebody else watches me go through it and wonders, how did she do that? And maybe next time they have to do something bad, they'll think, Janie made it through that, because there's been bad things happen in my life. And people have been like, I don't know how you got through that without going crazy, or without losing your mind, or getting yourself committed. Never a drug or alcohol problem. I never went down those paths. I just didn't. I'm not against drinking. And if somebody wants to have recreational drugs, that's their business. But, because I ain't better than nobody else, I don't judge people. It's not until somebody does something mean to me that I'll have anything, I don't want to say negative to say about them, but I I accept everybody the way they are until they prove to me differently. So, because we're all the same. We're all the same. Bleed red. At least I do. If you bleed another color, don't tell me about it because I don't want to know. But until next time, I'm going to say like and subscribe. And you know what? If something crazy happens in your life, take a minute and enjoy it. Because when it's over with, you're going to laugh about it. So enjoy the crazy. Bye. See you later.